Good day, students. So, welcome to the synchronous lesson 3. So far we have learned about number 1, the slopes of parallel lines are equal. So, if we say that line L and M are parallel, which can be again denoted by this. So, if slope of L is, let's say, 3/4, then we could say, since they're equal, we could say the slope of the line M is also 3/4. And then we have learned that product of the slopes of two perpendicular lines are equal. So, no, sorry, not equal. Equals to -1. It's something like, let's say line L is perpendicular to line M, then we said slope of L multiplied with slope of M equals -1. So if it is given that if slope, let me tell it this way, if line L and M are perpendicular, then it is given that slope of line L equals -2. So we said this is -2 is multiplied with slope of M equals -1. So we want to find this out, so get this guy out. So we divide that side also by 2, negotiate it. So slope of M remain as half, which is negative reciprocal goes down, goes up. So positive half. So these are we have learned so far. So now, and we have also learned that how to calculate or find the slope of any lines given any 2 points of the line. We all know that if we have 2 points, we can draw a line. So it was something like, let's say A equals -2 and 6, and the point B on the line AB is like, let's say -6 and 8. So we have calculated the slope of AB equals, we said y2 minus y1, which was rise by run, changes in y and changes in x. So y2 was this, 8, minus y1 was 6, and our x2 was this, -6, x1 was -2. Okay, so we calculated that different signs of subtraction and same signs of addition, this. So we could say divided by 2, so we had 1/4. So slope. This is the way we could calculate slope. So this, up to this, I hope you all are clear about it. So today we'll be learn a new way of finding slope. That is just finding the slope. Here it was stated that this is the slope. So if parallel line 1 is given, we said the other parallel line has also same slope, so we could find it out. For the perpendicular, slope is given, we say product of the two is -1, so we found out this. Now there 2 points are given, we have calculated the slope. So if it is a parallel line, another line with this, we could say that slope should be -1/4. If it is a perpendicular, we would be saying -4 multiplied with that, slope equals -1. So we can find it out by cancelling this, by dividing it by -1/4, -1/4. So this cancels out, we get an m, and from here -1. So reciprocal, this is gone, 4. Okay. So now today's lesson, today's new learning is, if we are given with the equation, standard linear equation, okay, let's say we are given an equation 4x plus 6y equals to 18. Now we are asked what is the slope of this line, or we are asked to form an equation which is parallel to this line or perpendicular to this line. Either way, we'll have to find out the slope of this line. Then with the parallel line, the slope should be equal. With the perpendicular line, the slope of this line and the slope of the perpendicular line will multiply to -1. Product of them will be. So either way, we'll have to learn. I'm going step by step, okay? So now my objective is how to find out the slope from a given standard equation. It's in a standard form. So how to do that? In your Algebra 1 and our several classes and one video that I have shown you, and every time I talk, we say the standard form of this is a standard linear equation. But for the slope form, if we see standard form equation should be mx plus c, where in this equation, this is your slope of the coefficient with x, okay, the rate of change, okay, that is the slope, okay, that rise by run, or whatever you say, x, or whatever you say changes is in terms of this, sorry, x1, all right, and this one is your y-intercept. Once the y-intercept comes into the concept, then let me show you on a rectangular xy plane. If we draw a line, then this part basically represents the y-intercept. So the y value over here is this one, okay? And obviously, you know that slope is between this, we can say this rise divided by this run, okay, this length and this length. So however, so whenever we are given with the equation like this, we'll have to form up into this and get this coefficient of x as a slope. Let me show you how to do that. So let's come down. So let me rewrite that equation, 4x plus 6y. It is given that 4x plus 6y equals 18. So what is my job? My job is to get this left-hand side y. So let this guy be like this. So we should be subtracting using the subtracting property of equality, since it's a positive sign, so subtraction. This cancels out. We have a 6y over here. There's -4x and 18. And I don't want this 6 over here because I need a y. I need to compare with this one, all right? So let me divide both the side by 6, all the terms. So I get a y over here. And from there, I get a negative 4 by 6 x. And from here, we can simplify it this. So this guy, coefficient of x, is my slope, or m. And this guy is my y-intercept. So if you are given with an equation and asked to find out the slope of this linear line or equation, then you should be converting them into this and this. Let me do another example for you. Let's say we have an equation like negative 6x plus 3y equals say 19. I want this guy to be here. So this is subtraction, so I use addition property. I'll have to treat right hand side also, since the property of equality. This guy cancels out. So this guy remains as 6x and this, okay? I need this y, so I divide this by 3 and this by 3. So what I have is this cancels out. I have this as y, and this goes out 2x plus 19 by 3, okay? You can simplify it or you can leave it like 6 by 3, but it's better. So this part is my slope. So I say slope of the line equals 2, okay? So from there, we'll be deciding about parallel, perpendicular, other things, but we'll be talking about them in the subsequent lectures. So I want you to practice on that, and I'll give you 4 to 5 sums related to this, where you will be convert a standard equation to a slope form and find out the slope. Thank you very much.